this time. This is my fourth time, guys, and they say the fourth time is the charm. So please let me know if I'm still muted or not. I had to switch phones. I don't know why it's acting this way. I'm not 100% sure. So please let me know, guys, if you can hear me once you come in here, because otherwise I don't know what's going on. It could be the CarPlay. I turned off the CarPlay already. I muted everything, and I don't know. The phone just would not function correctly. So right now I'm going to try this one more time to see if it goes through. I'm going to give my whole spiel again. Welcome. Ta-da! It's money talk time. And we are going to definitely give you guys a few little reminders for today, as it is the 24th Eve. You know, in the gig economy is a busy day, guys. I just want you guys to be safe out there. Make sure that you are, you know, stacking up on not only all the extra little tips I gave you yesterday, but also making sure of a reminder to carry an extra charger around with you. Always have extra chargers in your car, especially if you're in the gig economy. Make sure you have extra chargers. Another advice I would like to give you guys, if you don't have a extra charger, make sure you're carrying around batteries, little batteries that can definitely come in handy when you are on 1% and you got to drop off delivery from one place to the next place. The reason that I'm bringing this in, and I forgot to tell you guys this yesterday, was because somebody, can you hear me? I'm seeing some people up in here already. If you guys can't hear me, please let me know. Please let me know, because this is my fourth round and they keep telling me that it's muted. I don't know. I did the tester and it's working perfectly, so I'm not sure why it's muted. But if it's still muted, let me know so I can probably, you know, I guess something they're trying to tell me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. But yeah, like I was mentioning to you guys, make sure that you're definitely, you know, having extra chargers with you. Have an extra little battery that you can snap back in the back of your phone for today, because you guys are going to be back and forth, back and forth. And I want you guys to make sure that you're well equipped and you're not just, you know, working just to work without having a few little tips of survival going on within your car. Okay, so a nice backup battery is good. Extra charging cords is good, because sometimes all the pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing that you do on your phone can sometimes tend to damage, and you could be on that one delivery that, you know, a $2 or $3, and then all of a sudden you lose it because your phone died on you and you can't get a nice little reboost back because the charger is bad. I had one of my you know, subscribers shared with me yesterday that they were on their gig and everything was going good to go. Everything was so fast paced. They were getting orders back and forth. They were working, did not pay attention to the phone charging. When they looked down on their phone, they were at 10% and they had another delivery right around the corner. They accepted the delivery, and when they tried to recharge their phone, the charger did not work. Why? Because you keep pulling and breaking and twisting. So be cautious with those chargers, and to be on the safe side, always have a backup battery in your car, so that way, you know, if you lose anything, you can recharge yourself real quick and not skip a beat. Okay, so chargers very important for today, because it's going to be a busy day. Make sure you pack your snacks. Make sure you have water in your car, guys. Don't push yourself so far to the limit, to the point of no return. And you know, I always talk about making sure that you guys are having your healthier snacks in your car, that you guys are making sure that you're having all the extra little water in there as well. That's going to help soothe you and keep you calm, or transition snacks before you end up getting, you know, a headache or anything. You have all your nice little things in your car that can keep you going and functioning. Okay, so that's number 2 things that I would tell you guys to be ready with today. Some of you guys are already out there. You're already making that shmoney. Thing is going fast for you, and you may not or may listen to what I'm saying, but it's going to come in handy whenever that phone die on you and you not have no backup and you didn't listen to what I had told you to. Okay, number 3 things that I want you to make sure that you have for today is some hand sanitizers, okay? You're going to be in and out of the stores. You're going to be touching doors. You're going to be touching dirty carts, nasty, nasty people gates, people telling you to punch in code numbers. Your hands is going to be all nasty and filthy. So I'll advise you all to make sure that you have your hand sanitizer. In this gig economy, every car should have a hand sanitizer. Every car should have aerosol for something where they could disinfect their car. Cleaning supplies is always good. Also, in this economy, number 4, make sure that you have a nice cup holder, guys, because you're going to be using that a lot today. And you can get from point A to point B, especially when you're doing DoorDash, if you don't have somewhere to put people's drink. Some folks, it's not going to cook today, so your DoorDash is going to be very frequent. And if you're not getting frequent orders on DoorDash, it's because you have not hit that level of probably platinum yet. Platinum ship will give you frequency. When you drop into gold, like I mentioned to you guys, I'm probably in between 9 or 12, because every month they want you to keep 30 deliveries, 100 deliveries every 30 days on DoorDash. So I fell out of my platinum ship because I have not done an order in the last 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, because I've been on Walmart Spark. So for you guys that's out there, if you can hear me, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up within the chats, guys. I just want to make sure, because this is my 4th video, and all 4 of them, everybody was like, we can't hear you, you're muted. And I'm like, what? The phone is telling me that everything is good to go, but life is going to be life, and guys, that's just how life is. And the devil is working overtime today because he want to make sure to keep everybody on their P's and Q's, with the stress level. So right now on my 4th term, I'm like, ooh, this better be good. Otherwise, if it's muted again, then I'll have to start all over again. But that is where you develop the patience. That is where you're going to develop maturity as well. Because I could have given up on the first one or the second term. I'll be like, I ain't doing this again. But I know I need to come on here because I know that you guys are going to need the extra little information that I'm giving to you guys. The next thing, which would be the 5th thing that I'm telling you guys, make sure you clean your car before you leave the house. Don't go out there in no dirty car today on the 24th Eve. Talking about you're cleaning out your filthy cars, delivering people food. Please make sure that your car is clean inside and out. Invest in some accessories of car scent. Give it a nice little fresh little scent, especially those that are driving, your drivers. Don't make your scent too heavy, because some people are very sensitive to certain scents. So in your car, just have something very mellow, very calming, not too overbearing with the smell, okay? And I know that's going to be, and it's nothing worse than having a hoagie car, funky refreshment in there, that don't work. Okay, so try not to do that, guys. Clean out that car first, so that way you'll be able to do better service. Okay, also don't forget your little pen and your little pads, because you may need to check names down, little sticky pads. Sometimes they're going to give you, especially on DoorDash, you may end up with, right around the ending of today, you may end up with 2 to 3 different deliveries all at once. I was just giving up a reminder of little tips and tricks on how you can get your gig work today done with success. Okay, so I'm reminding you guys. I know I did one yesterday, but I know a lot of people, they come in and they go out and they're not listening, or they just so busy they can't keep up. So I'm going to do it again. Make sure you have your pen or a marker at all times, so that way you're be able to check people's name down. You're going to be multitasking with 3 orders. Give people the right foods, guys. Make sure that those pens put their names on it. Label them however it makes sense to you. The next thing that I want you guys to know as well as today, if you are working on rideshare or you're doing restaurant deliveries, I just want you all to know to make sure that you carrying tape, because sometimes they're going to give you the bags not sealed. Some places does that. Now, McDonald's does a great job of sealing some of those big restaurants like Cheesecake Factories or, the Californias. They'll give you a nice little seal bag, make it all pretty, but not everywhere is going to be the same and not every place is created equal. So what I advise you guys to do, get yourself a little bit of tape so you can seal people's stuff up correctly. Okay. Um, can you hear me now, Sister A Brown? Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry about that. Let me tell you, I've been tested. The last 4 videos that I went on, all of them was muted. I was like, they were like, we can't hear you. So hopefully you guys can hear me now, because I really want to make sure that I send out this reminder early today, because I know everybody's going to be out there in the gig world. This is where it's happening. Today is very busy. For those that celebrate the holidays, great. For those that don't celebrate the holidays, I just want you all to know, I'll be working. So that's why I'm giving you all these nice little tips, because some folks are going to be out there working and some folks are going to be getting that last stick of butter so that they'll be able to function and make that nice little cake that they're about to make. So I just want to make sure that you guys are aware, guys, that with that being said, there's a lot going on. Be safe out there. Do not, don't drink and drive, please. But I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time that it's going to be crazy out there. You may be doing the right thing, guys, but there's people out there that is going to fall short today. Okay, make sure that you're not looking out only for yourself, that you're looking out for the people around you. And how you're going to look out for the people around you, make sure you keep it looking right and left, especially if you're driving out there. And it's no point in getting in any discussion or any arguing with anybody today. Everything. If somebody pass by and bump you, you look around and you say, I'm sorry. If somebody yell at you, you be like, I'm sorry. You know it's not your fault. Sometimes we have to accept the things that we do not understand, but just know that it's going to save somebody's life today, because some old fool is going to go there and try to argue with a fool. Pastor already talked about that. You should know a fool the moment they open their mouth. So at the end of the day, kind words turn away any wrath. And even if you know you were right, sometimes you just got to swallow it up. You swallow it up, let it go, and keep it pushing, okay? Because we're not here to have no fuss, no fighting with nobody out here in this gig world. We're just here to make some shmoney, a little bit of extra shmoney, and go home safely to your family by the end of the day, okay? Now, I also mentioned to you guys yesterday, but I'm going to repeat it again today because it's a reminder for you all. Make sure that you all aware of all the restaurants that's going to be open, their timing that they're going to be open, guys. Make sure you're aware of that. Make sure that you're aware of the gig apps that's going to be reasonably functioning for you, because not all of them are going to be reasonable. Sometimes DoorDash can send you an order to a restaurant that was closed since yesterday, but they don't know and they don't care if the customer if the app is open for all restaurants and the restaurant don't report their timing, DoorDash don't close them on the app. So that means they're open and people could place the order. You could be sitting home minding your own business. You get an order from DoorDash or an order from any gig work, and basically looking around like, okay, why did I get this order? The restaurant was closed from yesterday, but you drive all the way there and all they're going to be doing is giving you half pay. Now you're going to drive 20 miles or 10 miles on a $6 order or a $7 order because you didn't know, because you didn't do the homework that I told you to do since yesterday, and you drove to that store and came to find out they were closed. They weren't open. You didn't see the note on the door, okay? Be mindful. You do not want to work more miles and make less money. You want to do an upside down pineapple cake, okay? You want to make the most for your time, and you want to drive the less miles. That's the key. It don't happen like that all the time, but the majority of times, sometimes you can pick and choose. That's why I always tell you guys, you want to become an algorithm favorite on DoorDash or any app. Make sure, especially on DoorDash, I'm just talking for my DoorDash algorithm favorites out there. Sometimes DoorDash is also looking for the best fit to deliver the product. If you are a person that receive an order and you decline and you cancel your order, you're going to be not so favored by DoorDash because they're seeing every move you make. Try not to do so much canceling unless you have to, okay? I'll advise you all. That's one thing I'll advise you. When your cancellation rate drops like 95 to 90%, like meaning you receive an order and then decide, oh, I don't want to do that again because another app gave you a better deal, but you already accept DoorDash. DoorDash is very personal when it comes to you canceling. So make sure you don't do any canceling or you do not accept any orders in order for you to not have to cancel again. So don't accept it if you know you're going to cancel it. Just turn off, pause, okay? Now, today, that's one thing with DoorDash. Worry about your cancellation rates. The other thing I want you all to focus on DoorDash to become an algorithm favorite is focus on increasing your acceptance rate. I know there's a lot of people out there that be like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to do this because it's seven, they're giving me $7 for 20 miles and I don't like it. Pick and choose a day. Find yourself a smaller zone that you could work in to increase. I showed you guys on videos back. Go look, actually go to the playlist in gig economy and just listen, because I did share with you guys how I went from silver to platinum and what I did to get there and what I focused on. And sometimes when you are trying to increase on a certain level when it comes to DoorDash, you may not hit the most money than miles. Sometimes it's going to be reversed at the beginning. You're going to go more miles than money, but yes, you're going to still pick those options that make sense. Okay, I'm just putting that out there because sometimes you got to let one go in order to grasp the other one. Okay, so acceptance rate is very important on DoorDash to become a favorite. Make sure that you get it as high as possible. Completion rate is very important. When you accept that order, you complete it. Do not cancel orders, even if you're upside down, because the DoorDash love to send you upside down. You still complete it and just be more cautious next, okay? When you get an order, you have 30 seconds in order to accept that order. Just know, keep your acceptance rate right around 90 to 95, even 85. I'll give you 85 and 95, because yes, you want to get enough cushion in there that you could cherry pick here and there. That's how you start winning on DoorDash. Qualify for platinum, and then you give yourself enough acceptance rate position so you can go up and down and you can figure out, I don't want it, I want it. You can still cherry pick even as platinum with in between a 85 and a 95 acceptance rate. I'll accept that because you know that you're 15 away from 70, and below 70, DoorDash play game with you, and I don't want that to happen. So today, if you're not in platinum qualification on DoorDash and that's the only app that you're working, make sure that you are qualifying for platinum ship, because that's where you're going to get the frequency. All the platinum drivers I'm going to talk to right now, you will get frequent order on DoorDash today because it's a busy day, and they're going to work you all the way until all the stores are closed. So the first thing, if you did your homework and you know which stores is going to be closed, you would know how long you're going to be out there. For me, Walmart Spark is closing at 6. So I know that after the gym, I'm going to go straight to Walmart Spark because I know that DoorDash is going to be all day. Okay? The only thing that's going to stop DoorDash is the restaurants. I know that McDonald's is going to work until 2. Okay? I know that my Safeway is going to be open all day today and all the way until 5 p.m. tomorrow, I think, or 5 p.m. or 2 p.m. tomorrow. Since I already know that, guess what I'll be working on Christmas, guys? For you guys, it's going to be celebrating. I'm going to be out working. I'm going to work all the way until 2, and then I'm going to go home and spend my quality time with my family. Everybody, to each his own, is going to do what they're going to do. For me, I focus on my bag, and during the holidays, especially in holiness, during the holidays, you either could stay home and don't do anything, or you could go out there and create some income. And I'm going to decide to go create some income, guys, because the only celebration is with your family, What am I celebrating? I got to work. All right. So I work through every holiday. It's been like that now for the last couple of years. And I don't need to apologize for that. Okay. Because that's how we do it in our household. We are both my husband and I, we have a strong work ethic. And what else can you do, guys? To each his own. For you all that's celebrating, good kudos to you guys. And for everybody else do things differently in their household, you make sure don't be prejudging nobody, okay? But I am not going to sit there and tell you all that I'm going to take a day off unless my kids ask me to stay home and don't go to work, which they do that every day. My son be going to school. He said, Mommy, you don't have to work today. I said, but I want to. And I said, you going to school? Why are you going to school? He said, but I have to go to school. I said, well, I have to work. So when you come back from school, I'm going to be home here to hang out with you, okay? So he says, okay, but every day is the same thing. My daughter the same way. Every day they're like, why are you going to work? Why you can't stay home? Every day work again. Like for them, it's like a nuisance. They're like, oh, every day I go work again. I'm like, leave me alone. That's how I get to the gym, and I get to make a little shmoney so that you guys can just sit back and relax and enjoy life and focus on what's important, which is your schooling, right? And mommy and daddy can go out there and create. So we create. This is what we do during the holidays. We create, okay? Income. We stay in our bag all year long. It's no day off here. It's no day off over here. You know why? Because every time to eat, you got to work with the sweat of your brow in order to eat. So what example am I showing my kids is that you guys got to work. Ain't no free lunch. I was not given free lunch, okay? When we were raised, they taught us how to fish, and it's 6 of us, and all of us work ethic. Every one of us have work ethic. And my mom was the toughest when it comes to, oh, I'm going to hand you out something. I ain't handing you out nothing. You're going to work. I'm going to show you how to do it, and you're going to work. And I shared that story with you guys a few months ago when I was telling you guys the difference between my mom and my dad. My dad is like, okay, I'll give you my last. And he going to cry with you. My mom is like, I already showed you how to do it. So you go out there and you do it. So when you see me, you don't this is how I was taught. You create your income because you have to run your family. You can't be on our backs and we can't carry you for the rest of our life. So that's how it is. So my kids see the work ethic, and we're teaching them that if you want something, go get it. Go get it. You already know how to do it. How do you go and make $1? You go out there and you create $1. Nobody's going to give you $1. You go create it. All right. I love you guys. I got to go. My gym is going to start in 15 minutes. I hope that these little reminders help you all throughout your day. I will check in again probably later, depending on how Shmoney is going. Thanks each and every one of you guys for coming in these comments. Sister A. Brown, Brother John, YTP Cole. He said, how are you, Paulette? I am doing great. I'm blessed and highly favored. If you are just coming in, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're driving through, still hit the like button on your way out. I'll appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hello, Sister A. Brown. I appreciate it. Brother John, thank you so much for always supporting Life of Paulette. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, all the new ones and the old ones. Sister A. Brown say, if anyone has not yet done so, please hit the subscribe to Life of Paulette. Thank you. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys don't understand. I love you guys. I'll be back later because I want to make sure that you all know that she's out here. We working through the holidays today on your holiness journey. Go to work, guys. Nothing is wrong with that. Go to work. I don't see anything wrong with it. Everybody got to work. Everybody got to work because you got to eat, and stop looking for free lunch. It ain't no free lunch nowhere. Okay. Nobody got no free lunch. You go to work. You got to work. Go ahead. Love y'all. Bye. Deuces. Bye bye. Bye bye, babies. Bye bye. Abiri gori.